I mean, that's a long distance. I don't know if we'll have the range on that. Now we can integrate the rest of the country. Armenia, I think at this point, should now be a proper core of ours. Beautiful. No, Purple, do you want to attack? The answer is no, you do not want to attack right now. Argentina has declared war on Uruguay, which actually means they're at war with the Brazilians as well. I don't think we have no interest in South America, right? Other than this little bit of territory owned by the Entente, nothing there really is going to affect our game plan. Also, you have now surrounded us, which is going to delay the construction of this port. It's now halfway done. They actually put a lot of units around here. Like, I don't think you'll be killed anytime soon. And now we actually have manpower. Let's actually fly over some aircraft. Let's get 300 bombers, close air support. And I'm gonna fly them. I was gonna fly them over over Manitoba, but apparently we don't have the range actually for that, unfortunately. Okay, full superiority here. Can I fly them down south? No, we don't have enough airports around there either. Atlanta has not fallen yet, unfortunately. How long? Like, there's no real way for us to boost construction speed, I think. We got stability, but that doesn't really do anything for us. As far as I'm aware, at least. I think it's time for you guys to be back to being aggressive. Ukraine wants their army back. You are... Yeah, you're the army down here. Let's try to push on to Atlanta then, at least. See if we can do some damage against the American Union States. Many government's capital has almost fallen to Qing forces. The rest of the war, I will admit, is not going as well as I would like. This will be done in about 10 days. We can intervene in the Spanish Civil War as well. Here, and probably get rid of this tank division in this area. And anyone who's in this little strip is definitely just going to die. You're gonna last stand you. Just make sure you can survive at least a little bit longer. It would be nice if you were to live long enough for the port to be built. But I mean, it's a little unlikely at this point. There's actually 7 units over here as well. You know what, Blue Army, I think it's time for you to be deployed. You're going to be here, and you're just going to, A, march away towards Vancouver. So if you would just be, do that, please and thank you. Oh, you can actually just go through this territory. Never mind. Okay, well, that works out well for me then. I think Newfoundland, it's safe for us to abandon. I mean, the British are already in the area anyway, so I'm sure Britain can hold on to these land if need be. Can you please stop trying to kill my units? You're actually taking a lot of attrition to do this as well. Like, even then, you're really not getting that much out of it. Okay, we now have a possibility against you. Let's declare war on the Kingdom of Spain. Why not just fight a war against you as well? 125 days is fine. My thought is, if we kill the Kingdom of Spain, C&T will probably end up winning anyways. Not draw Frontline here. What if I ask for military access a second time? Yes, there we go. Bring our units in. We should have overwhelming numbers, and we can actually just push away, I think, straight into Portugal as well. Which is another little benefit of what we've done here. And unfortunately, our units did end up dying in Manitoba. They fought a good fight, but they just were not quite up to the challenge. Also, Blue Army, you guys will invade as well. What had happened to your attack plan that I literally just drew out for you? Oh, it was coming from here. That doesn't make any sense. That's the wrong army. We want this army. Yeah, now you guys go with the plan. Don't need to be in the US. That doesn't make any sense because you can't even attack from there. Okay, the defending government has lost their capital. Apparently there's only Japanese troops around here now. Push your way towards Harbin. Yeah, we have no superiority. So you know what? Let's deploy 400 fighters. Let's also deploy probably not this many. Another 350. You actually don't have range. Funny. Okay. You at least fly over out of Manchuria, get superiority there. In this airbase, deploy a couple of interwar bombers. Seems decent enough. And yeah, you will just invade. I literally don't think they can stop you. Be ready towards Madrid and Badajoz. And yeah, you will just be very aggressive. Why would you do anything else? Come over here, kill them ASAP. West Indies Federation's losing towards the towards Venezuela. Ottawa has fallen. Bring Canada to about 50%. Not as good as I would like it to be, but you know, I've seen worse. And I want an entire army made up of Ukrainian units that are now just all gone. I mean, they're still actually in the US. They haven't left. Over here. I mean, I think this is, you know, it's kind of similar actually to fighting Russia. Is fighting Canada. Because Canada is basically a shit ton of nothingness between two major urban population centers like here and here. And I guess also Calgary. Like this little area. But you basically have to march your way from here all the way to Vancouver, which is just a pain in the ass. AI will get that done eventually. But it might take longer than I would like. And you know what? You attack now. If you feel somewhat confident, you should attack. How close is the defending government to falling? They are mostly dead. Harpin is worth 15. Actually, that might be enough for them to be killed. I'm not too sure. You're worth 1. And you're worth 3. So yeah, they basically have like one major city. The city that we're currently marching towards. Captured a Japanese operative. What were you thinking? Come on now. Let's go for excavation. Let's actually get 2 levels of excavation as well. And you know what? Let's actually go free trade. It might be a little silly, but let's go for free trade here. Because we have a lot of natural resources we can sell those off. Also, I think is there still Canadian forces here? There are. You just come kill them. And then you'll just join up with the rest of Blue Army down in the south. You're going to march your way towards Toronto. Like Windsor or, you know, anything down here doesn't actually exist in Kaiserreich, so we don't need to actually worry about any of those major cities. Major cities, of course, major in terms of, in a Canadian context, not in terms of like an actual you know, big cities that actually matter context. You move here, you move here. You haven't taken Madrid quite yet, but Madrid should fall soon. And also take Gibraltar. Your way to this city. The King of Spain, I feel like they're going to die sooner rather than later. They're about halfway dead now, and that's without losing Madrid. I think they'd lose Madrid. That might just end up being the end of them. And of course, we'll give... I will give Carlos whatever territory they end up taking. But I'm going to give the rest to CNT, obviously. Take Gibraltar. Somehow Madrid is not falling. I mean, are you using Last Stand? Yeah, you have to be using Last Stand. Always forget that the AI can actually use those abilities as well, just because they rarely ever actually use them. And then Purple Army, which is led by you, is also going to fall. Like, you just invade. Just move troops into Canada, and you should be more than okay to win this out. And I've noticed that Bahari Economy and Northern Prince Federation, so far I've had any actual, you know, I haven't fought at all. Okay, Madrid should fall soon. Yeah, it's just a matter of... Yeah, there we go, that wearing off. Now Madrid should be dead. I think Iceland just joined a faction. Okay, pass. CNT will take over most of the south here, including Gibraltar and... Yeah, let's say including Gibraltar. That's going to be CNT. Also, CNT is going to own these islands. And we're going to follow that up with the Carlist. They are going to take over this territory here, which they did take on their own. And we're just going to assume that all of the colonial governors swear fealty to the Carlist before swearing fealty to CNT. I think that kind of makes sense in terms of like a headcanon kind of thing. Let's move our units back to France. Our dislocation against you is done in another 60-ish days or so. The Carlists actually did lose some territory to Portugal as well, funnily enough. I think the legation cities just died. Yeah, they fell to the Nanjing. Actually, you got completely encircled. I'm actually a little surprised by that. Okay, let's slowly enclose you guys in. Deal as much damage as we possibly can. Some small unit tactics. So I don't think at this point we're going to need any more manpower after this. Our manpower situation should essentially be sorted. We are missing a little steel, little aluminum. Get that from the French. We'll get some steel from the French as well. Actually, why would I do that? I have subjects that would give me more for less. Germany. Give me one thing of steel. Not one. I just need one thing of iron as well. Don't trade with the French. That's just wasting factories. And there's no reason to waste factories, right? Let's draw this line out. I guess just like this for now. You two will stay on this line. Canada is now like halfway dead. But again, like all the rest of the victory points are just in Vancouver. Which I doubt our navy that I've sent here. Yeah, they don't even have nearly the range. Maybe I build like a port in this province. They can get a little bit more range. But it's a little hard to say. In Iceland, I can't imagine Iceland's going to last very long. I'm sure the Canadian, or not the Canadians, the British or the French, somebody is probably planning an invasion here. Yes, Britain's planning to invade. Excellent. This is what we like to see. You'll be dead in a moment. And we just gotta make our way towards Harbin. No, it's a simple request. Take the city of Harbin. A lot of men are dying to the Japanese over here, but so be it. Air Wings though missions. I guess in Manchuria. Just fly over here and protect our troops. Harbin hasn't fallen yet. But let's attack these units to make sure they don't reinforce. Maybe they're in... Son of a bit. They unsurprisingly don't want me to take their capital. Which, I mean, is understandable, even though I'm a little upset with the notion there. Also, the Carlos actually winning against CNT, now they give them more land. They've actually taken Madrid. We need to fight our way into Carlos Spain ASAP. Make sure the Canadians don't take back Toronto. Of course, they don't get any supplies over here. March in like this. Gonna march in like that. You're gonna march in and take these areas. Beautiful. And once that's all fallen, you can go back again to the main offensive, which you should all be on very aggressive. Try and take as much land as you possibly can. Do we take Harbin? No, the Japanese got there in time. God damn it. We were so close, I think, to success there. Take you guys out. Of course, we're still gonna need to fight our way into Korea just because Harbin falls. Not mean the war here is over. Holding you all off. War fervor there is very high. War fervor here is also very high. They all really want to go to war with each other. They love it. Again, we are still technically at war with the American Union State. We might send, I guess, maybe troops from Spain could go to the American Union State after this war is done. And why not also just fight a war against specific states? Be at war with everyone. What do you got to lose? Probably nothing. But also maybe quite a bit. Be integrated soon. Give me even more manpower. You guys are looking fine. Push our troops into Harbin. That's 77. You are falling under the area which we do have air superiority over, so just keep bombing the city into oblivion and hopefully we'll win. Again, you can buy Detroit here. Go back to the front lines, please and thank you. And we're basically just gonna let the Canadian front slowly advance. This is basically gonna be like our hourglass. Just waiting for the Russian units to just march all the way across Canada. It's going to take them a while. Foreign plan or defense? Absolutely not. Give me more attack. And you know what? The war's almost over. It's time for us to build up a lot of civilian economy. There we go. Civilian economy for everyone. People love their civilian economies. Another 4 units. Send these guys over to Harbin as well. We don't see anyone reinforcing, but of course we don't have view on these 2 provinces. There might be someone coming in afterwards. But as soon as Harbin falls, our units will immediately enter into the city. Now formed a faction with Argentina. Again, that shouldn't really affect us, I think, too much. Foreign support, return of Iranian lands. No, not right now. I think we're good. Harbin's fallen. Is that enough for you to die? Yes, it is. So, first things first, we'll give territory. How about what we're basically going to do is we're going to take, like, the outer areas here. Incorporate that directly into Russia. And then the Qing can have the rest of the country. I think that seems more than fair. guys actually need a battle plan. Delete all your plans right now. All go to Korea. March your way down south. The little pockets will, they'll fix themselves eventually, or the Qing will deal with it. One of the two. You do see the British have landed in Iceland. Iceland's not going to last for very long anymore. Have August 9th. So we're still about a little less than a month. A little more than a month. But I think CNT can survive for a month. 4 units are ready to directly engage in here. We're right towards Pyongyang. We're right towards Seoul and towards Busan. We're just never going to get to the range we need is never going to work out in our favor, unfortunately. It would be nice. Would be nice. But it's just not quite there. Korea should fall to our forces soon. Then afterwards, we might see China unite. I'm not too sure exactly what's going to happen there. I mean, I'm still surprised. I guess Ukraine... Oh, Ukraine doesn't have military access through the CSA. That's what's going on here. So their units are actually just kind of stuck in the country. I don't know if they'll ever actually get military access. My guess is probably no. I like how Thunder Bay gets a victory. Why Thunder Bay? Not too really sure. Mongolia is actually just declared war on the Qing as well. I don't know why you would do that. Mongolia, it seems like that's probably a bad thing for you to do. But you know what? You do you. Bring all our forces in the Blue Army up north. Just deal with these handful of Japanese straggler units. I mean, if you're going to be at war here, we might as well try to take our claim state. 200 days? Okay, very expensive. I mean, we're still justifying a war against you. That's going to be done in about 19 days, a little less than 3 weeks. You're just going to march like this. I hope that's okay. But of course, like, the provinces now are getting very, very large. And it's still going to take us a while to do anything. Because we can't invade. Unfortunately, like, from the CSA, we can't just invade northwards. And it would be nice for actually for the Pacific States, or for the CSA to actually join our war. Or no, for us to go towards the Pacific States as well. More natural resources, I think, seem good. I think that seems right up our alley. Okay, Central America joined the Third International. I'm not too sure that makes... I guess... Are we at war with one of you? No, neither of you have actually joined up with the Entente. Central America, they basically are just going to act as like a staging ground, but it's already too late. Like, we've already got our foothold in Canada. Party Commune and Dominion of India have actually declared war. Okay, well... I mean, I guess that works out fine for you. Even though you did none of the work, so I'm not going to give you any of the land. No offense. Put a soul. Like this. And what else do we need for you? Let's just go for land-to-air integration. Keep our close air support, never hurt anyone. I mean, I guess it hurts the people that the close air support is bombing. Don't need to have any troops on the Chinese border. I don't think it makes any sense for us. You know, just give me military access. It'll fix these problems we've kind of got going on here. Let's push you towards here. Busan's gonna fall soon. And we should get the Fading Sun event, I believe. I'm not mistaken. You will be done tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. There we go. So once again, we just move our troops straight into TNT territory. Does require me to cancel military access and then re-ask for it. We're not going to call in our allies here. It makes no sense. Because, I mean, we don't need to fight all this territory. We just need to kill this, and we win. All this area down here actually doesn't matter because it's not core land. Then CNT will win the war. After that, I'm actually not too sure. Because, I mean, well, kind of, somewhat have a war goal against you. Or a border with you. 65 days for the claim state. Let's try to see if we can claim Mongolia. You guys have a port? No. You guys should be on very aggressive. Just take whatever you can. If you see land, take it. No reason for you to be shy. There's been some sort of revolt. Did it say the Second Madrid revolt? No. Second Madras. Yes, they're now independent. Also, yeah, you guys just immediately invade into the country. You should not have any difficulties with this at all. Just go in there and crush the car list. The British have landed units. Did they have a port? The answer is no. Why would they? Don't be ridiculous. But then CNT will win their war. Walking along the border in the south. Take Vancouver, take Victoria. Again, like as you can see, it takes a long time for Canada to actually capitulate.